You make people to know how much are getting. You are putting our life. But are you people not collecting 29 million a month? Why people are hungry? Just like what Peter B just said. They are feasting while people are fasting. They are enjoying their life in this type of situation. They enjoy their life. They live bogusly, and people are suffering, and they see it. Because you cannot tell me that you are that on top. You are not seeing what is on the ground. So they know that people are suffering. So that go back to they make Nigerians little sides. They work them slaves. They are doing slave work. So they will not have strength to revolt against them. So this is what they are APC. So they prepared for this.
You know that you are so also right. Yeah. Today, Nigeria people talk more about food. And they talk about all of these things we are talking about now. They don't have time for all these things we are talking about. They thinking about food. They're thinking about their food. Next one. All this is about economy. All this about this. They don't have the time. No thanks to the criminals.
I saw these people. All these street makers. One just asked one woman, "What do you need now that I can do for you?" The woman said, "Food." He now went to the supermarket and bought a lot of things for this woman. So that is they make Nigerians like that. Yeah. They know what they are doing. So they are giving us food. So I want to go back to some few days ago about this man they called Doyin Okupe.
Right.
You know, if you remember one of your programs, you said these guys are mentally sick.
I believe so.
You know. But today now you analyze how Tinubu is putting them in his net. You just give them something. Go. I don't need your team. Go and do this. Go and do this. So you will be very, very difficult. That's what he did to Wole Soyinka. But I pity all these people. That's why I'm just calling these people's name now. I pity them because they said when somebody is getting close to his grave. I saw one man, the last man standing. This Emmanuel Captain Emmanuel Nwobosi. I remember his interview in 2021. He said, I am not fearing to die. I'm not scared to die. Anybody can come and kill me. I want to say the truth. What happened in Q 1966? He was the last man of that surviving on that queue in 1966. He died in 2021. He said everything about that queue, but because he knows that he's going to the grave, he's already dying. But this man is 89 years. They are still talking and praising this type of thing.
Dividing, destroying the world. They're about to leave.
Yes. As this will show you now. If you make 4 pieces of chicken thighs, he cannot finish one at this age now. He cannot drink one bottle. He cannot finish one bottle of beer.
No.
Or drink 2 bottles of beer at this age. So what was that thing that they gave to him that he would never say the truth and go well? Like Doye Kupo. Yeah, Doye Kupo Okobo, or what they call him. You see his journey.
But you can call him Okupe.
You see his journey. I read a place that he's suffering from cancer or whatever, that he's sick.
What happened to him? Within a year, he has shrunk so much.
On this sick bed, he's still lying. You're dying. Look at him. This change is under 1 year. See how he looks. He's dying and he's still lying. So what are they going to gain? That the people are thousands of people, millions of people are suffering, so they can live. They can live. So see, these people they are mentally sick. You know, so for based on me, my own opinion, I always say that like you must say anything that can bring down the establishment. This is where I stand. I always talk about tsunami. I said this thing in a bus in 2007 from Alaba to my team. I was in a bus. I said the tsunami. You see, all this. The last guy now said Nigerians can take over. Nigerians are not ready to take over because they made them small. They reduce weight already. They are hungry. An hungry man they said hungry man is an angry man. It's only an hungry man that still have the last strength. Nigerians don't have strength anymore.
Look at they are hungry and not angry.
Yes. Look at what happened in investigation just few months ago about 2 girls that died. One man killed in Port Harcourt, in Aba. A policeman. I saw the video. This guy, a civilian, was trying to help by all his honesty, and the empathy he had for these little girls. A policeman standing there stole a phone, stole evidence. He stole a phone. Then the one that took this man to Abuja, when they to take this man to Abuja, they collected money from this man. The man lodged them in a hotel. They killed this man. They shot 2 civilians, good Samaritans that were going on their own, and one that reported to police. They shot one on the leg just to cover up. You see, so is it policeman you will run to when you have problem? Is it army man you will run to when you have problem? You see, all these things. So there's nowhere you can put Nigeria together.
Where will you run to?
Is it court? So nobody. Okay, look at this 62. When they said 62,000, I will pay you over 62,000.
No, I will pay you over 60,000. Above 60.
I now said to my friend, 60,000 is not money. 50-something thousand is not money. Mention what you will pay. Finally, the next day, I don't know, somebody was like thinking like me. Urufa Yuseni now said 60,000 can be 60,500. Yes. Now, but now he saw it 62,000. They just added urgent 2K on top, which is nothing. Okay, when you put this money together, it's not up to transport money.
It's not up to transport money. $38. That's how much it is. 62,000 is $38.
You're talking about dollar. What? Put it in pounds. Put it in euro.
That's even worse. Let me check it in pounds. I think in pounds it's going to be 21, 22 pounds.
So, but these people are sitting down there talking about debating on it.
See irony of life, okay? When the minimum wage of Nigeria was 30,000 naira, the exchange rate in Nigeria was officially 300 naira or 350 naira. So 30,000 naira minimum wage at the time could give you, Nigeria will give you about $300. Can you believe that? 30,000 was like going to give you, no, not 300, no, just like about $200. Okay. However, today, 62,000, not $38. You see life?
You see? And people are sitting down there discussing to give their fellow citizen, the way they call us, my fellow citizen, the way they call us, to 38,000 naira to live, to $38 to live for 31 months. Somebody have. That one day people have families. Okay,
if 62,000 too much, or if you
the army, is it the army now? Like the last guy said in Turkey, the army tried to take over Turkey. Blah 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 blah. Is it the army? You saw an army man standing up to say, Simon Ekpa must come back. We must go and arrest him. What he's saying is this and that. Is this and that. But this army. You saw the video you played. A soldier, a corporal in Niger was telling them, made a video exposing them, telling them, your Bello Tunje is enjoying,
don't come to
enjoying political protection. Let him step his foot in Niger. They will kill him. None of them has said something about that. Are they not shame? It's not a shameful disgrace to them.
You made a video to debunk the lie that the Nigerian army have killed him. Nigerian army no make him. In Niger State, they killed 5 policemen. In Katsina State, they killed 2 policemen, kidnapped 2. Okay, all of this happened a day after the other. But the moment the news says 2 policemen shot in Enugu, that's what the headlines in Nigeria. IPOB has killed 2 policemen. It's all
let me tell you. Do you know why they started saying something about that guy? in Finland. I don't want to call his name again. That's why they start calling. That's why they start calling his name, because they saw that there's a lot of, they go for media propaganda, because they know that people are starting shouting. This is to sabotage the handwork of LSOT in Abia State. They now came out to add it because they did not want to mention it's IPOB this, IPO that. They said so. These are stupid people that you cannot trust. You cannot trust police. You cannot trust army. You cannot trust civil defense. You cannot trust the politicians. Even the individual, the citizens self, you cannot even trust them, because a lot of us now are criminals. Like you said, many of us are potential. As a Nigeria, we are already criminals. Do you know how many Nigerians are in abroad, in prison, because they want to do shortcuts for nothing, for something that doesn't make any sense? So this is the orientation they put us through. You see, so how can you trust this type of government? So I'm saying tsunami. There's water in Meduguri. There's Koolu. All Enugu state is already underground. There's coal everywhere. There's dick everywhere. Earthquake there. River State, fire.
Right now,
all these gas, Anambra gas. Everywhere, Lagos, water. Let's everywhere scatter. Let me see if they are going to drive these cars on a destroyed main road, or are they going to hang every time on private jets flying around, or ruling us from private jets?
Thank you so much.
Sorry, just let me make one point again.
No, don't make one. I've told you need to be mindful of the time. You have been here speaking for over 15 minutes.
Thank you, Maya. No problem. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, Grant. You see, sometimes when you are talking about Mayegu's diary political, you will know your time is so far gone. 15 minutes is a lot of time. We need to be mindful that you are calling in to contribute, and you should do so at least minimum of, let's say, 2 minutes, a maximum of 5 minutes. Anything that is now going above 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that's not phone calling anymore. It's like we are now just like presenting a program. That's not right. I know a lot of you have so much to say. So you just have to think of the one or two that is so dear to you that you do not want to not say. So say them, okay? And then we can manage the time. At least for the sake of those who are going to see this after, okay? So let me take this one more, and I am going to call it the afternoon. Hello.
Mayegu, how are you? Mayegu General, how are you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm very well. How are you?
Fine. So I just want to thank all the audience. Please like and share. That's our motto.
Thanks so much.
As soon as we
please
come
like,
in,
share, and let others know what is happening here. Please. God bless you, man.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, Mayegu.
Yes, sir.
now the most crazy way with them now. So, well, for me, I already, yeah. So there's no time that I know that there's because we are still under military regime. No matter even if we are,
which kind of democracy is this one?
So it's the same pattern. Because that is why when I look at those so-called people calling themselves billionaire or millionaire in Nigeria, if you have money, if it doesn't show on your people, man, you don't have any money.
No, you don't.
If you have money, if it doesn't show on your community, on your tribe, on your ethnicity, or Nigeria as general, you don't have any money. You don't have any money. I mean, you're in a shithole, Just like we that come, over here. We're not from here. These people don't know us from Adam.
No.
But when you come here, you'll be successful. You don't need to even go to school. Yeah, you don't need to even go to school. You'll be successful.
Yes.
For the fact you know what you're doing, you'll be successful in life. At least you can eat, you can feed your children, you can take them to school, you can even survive to pay their school. Even if you don't pay their school fees.
Basic things are not. If you are working anywhere, you must be able. You see, if you are working anywhere, that is standard all over the world, okay? If you have a job, right, that job must be able to feed you, pay your rent, provide you all the basic things that are like, you know, water, lights, this or that, okay? Like normally, if you have a job that cannot provide this, you don't have a job. So just register yourself as unemployed.
Okay.
But how do you have a job and you are pretty much worse off than beggar?
Yes.
Come on, that's not a country.
Yeah. What I want to say, because sometimes when I go to my son's school, you know, you will see, I mean, you and the parents of other kids will be discussing, but they'll be telling you who they are. But within your mind, you say, if it's in Nigeria, you can't even come close to these people.
My children can't go to school with their children.
Exactly. But you see, look at my children, you know, mingling with these kids, not even knowing what their father are. But nobody knows. Even the children, they don't even know who is poor, because everybody's eating.
Now you don't have to look at anybody if they are rich or poor. What have you? You have a system.
Yes, nobody even looking at you. Yeah. So my Egu, Nigeria is a big shithole, because the billionaires, the so-called billionaire or the so-called millionaire, the so-called Tanzania, the effect of the money is not showing on our people. So I mean, it's just Dambansa, Iska. That's what I would say. That is, I mean, my case closed there.
God bless
Thank you, everyone.
Man. I call them the shittiest elites, stinking elites. Nigerian elites are stinking elites. You are billionaires, you have private jets, you have these mansions, you have all these jewelries and all of that stuff that you display all the time. Then you are being led by criminals who can't provide electricity, no power. They can't provide security. There is no food security. You are in a place called the poverty capital of the world, and yet you are still flying your private jets, making yourself feel like you are a rich. Come on, you are just some bunch of dirty, stinking elites who have no shame. And that's Nigerian elites. You will see them at different political gala, political meeting, political this or that, where they are mingling with the criminals that are destroying the country, destroying their own businesses too. But they are okay with that, since they can always get it covered with the same government money. All they have to do is just to befriend these rogues, and everybody can begin to drive their, what do you call it? Their expensive automobiles, their expensive lifestyles, and every other nonsense they love to show off in a shit hole. So if you are an elite in Nigeria, I have no apology for you, okay? You are just one of the shittiest elites. You are being led by rogues and criminals who have no nationhood patriotism. You are billionaires who can't really produce anything. Yeah? Where they can say, this is a Nigerian family business, or this is a local business of this, and it's been like that for generations, serving generations of the people on providing this medical care, or providing this medical, medical products, or providing educational this, or provide, things that you can say these people build their fortune, okay, from producing so and so. None. They are billionaires because their parents, they were political appointees, or they were friends with politicians in the past. So they've milked Nigeria, stole whatever they could steal, keep some of them, bought them for themselves. And then they will tell you, do you know, I mean, I can't let Koko oni kokori. They say, I can't let Koko oni kokori. That's a very powerful family. Your father was the ambassador to the United States of America in 1978. Say, yeah, no. That's not my father. That's my grandfather. Oh, I remember the Onigbongbo, Ambassador Onigbongbo. So you are daughter of Ambassador Onigbongbo. Ambassador Onigbongbo no invent anything, no. But they will tell you, they are the one. It is the family they named Onigbongbo in Lagos after, because their papa or their grandpa was an ambassador, political appointee. So by the time you go back to check their family, they've not done anything tangible, anything meaningful. In fact, because their grandpa was an ambassador, political appointment, the papa set on the train his own children so that they too can grow up and say they want to be ambassador in the future. Okay? Or they will look on to go and become a political appointee somewhere. I said, well, are you the daughter of ambassador? I said, yeah, I am the daughter of ambassador. Take my card. Come to my office tomorrow. I'll give you a PA to the governor appointments. I said, yeah. They invent nothing. They live off the people. They live off the the people's money, and they hide behind all of this to build a fortune they call generational fortune. Stolen money, no invention, no nothing. Nigeria. And they will tell you they are businessmen and women. They say they are not businessmen and women. They are a bunch of criminals. Most of your parents that you thought that they worked out, they made name, go and check them. They were friends with politicians, friends of this government or that government, help in their own time to take whatever they kept for themselves. And today, they call them the old money. Old money, we don't invent anything. Old money, who was just simply because they were closer to government. We've seen many. And that is why you wouldn't really see any real billionaire in Nigeria who make their money from doing something. Even though this, Obi is a billionaire, he is a businessman who sells and buy and sell it, right? I'm talking about, go see some of them. They said they are billionaires who have nothing invented. Nothing. No business, nothing. All because they were just related to politicians or they were friends of politicians. Shittiest elites in the world. Nigerian elites. I'm stopping there. So I'm going to take a break, okay? Hopefully you will see me later tonight. Okay. Thanks to everybody who heard me yesterday that Bika wasn't feeling fine. She's still not feeling fine, right? But she's going to be fine. However, if I have a chance of coming back here tonight, okay, that would be great. You will know before then. And if I don't, go on and watch the replay from last night. I'm going to see you later. Maybe tonight. Maybe not. Thank you so much for your time, and you all have a wonderful day. Good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́